voices, their protests ignored. And the queer girls, like Atalanta, are forced to become something else. Grammy's always talking about how one day I'll have a normal life, with a husband and 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and a brick house with a white picket fence, and a big yellow dog who'll run around the yard. She says my husband should work so I don't have to, and I'll stay home all day and make cookies the way she taught me, and go to PTA meetings and church. Whenever she talks about it, she gets a misty look in her eyes and twists the gold chain of her cross necklace between her fingers. And I know it's not my life she's imagining, that secretly she's wondering what would have happened if her own husband hadn't died in a car accident at 27 and left her with a 2-year-old girl. If her girl hadn't gotten pregnant senior year of high school, only to run off 3 years later. Instead, she still has a job arranging and delivering flowers for weddings and funerals and baptisms, continual reminders of her own wedding and her husband's service. And she makes me go to cotillions and dance with boys, refuses to let me wear pants to school, and makes me go to church 3 times a week and Bible camp in the summer, and try out for cheerleading every August. Every fall since 4th grade, she's bought me a new pair of shiny green pom-poms. She takes the day off work to come to the tryouts with me. I walk into the gym with a lump in my throat, but I never can kick high enough or land lightly enough, and every year we drive home together in disappointed silence. When we get home, Grammy always says she has a headache worse than Satan, and she goes upstairs to lie down and change out of the Go Team sweatshirt she wears just for tryouts. We both know that her head's not hurting, that she just doesn't want to have to pretend not to be let down yet again. But I always nod and don't say anything. This year, before she went upstairs, she said, "You were supposed to be my second chance." But she said it so quietly I think I wasn't supposed to hear her. Since then, we've never talked about tryouts again. I think maybe she finally just gave up. Once the service ends, I heap pastries and the little watercress and pickle and peanut butter tea sandwiches that the church ladies make onto my plate, then sit down on the coffee-stained couch outside Preacher Sam's office and eat until I feel sick. Every time I go to Sarah's dad's church, I get this sinking feeling, like something's wrong with me, and if they find out, when they find out, it's all over. Most nights, I dream that Sarah and the choir boys and Preacher Sam are peering down at me. I'm wearing another girl's clothes, but I don't know why. When Preacher Sam hands me a crucifix, my skin starts burning, and wings burst out of my back, and I'm trying to get the wings to stop sprouting from my back, but they won't, and soon I'm screaming and burning, and they're whispering, "Freak," and then they're yelling it. The dream started when I was 8, shortly after I realized I was different from the girls I went to school with. But I didn't yet know how, just that there was some strange and invisible barrier separating me from them. Often, at after-school church camp, I'd watch the girls running around, skipping rope, or drawing on the pavement outside the church, and my back would ache for reasons I could never discern. On those days, I tried to pinpoint the difference, the thing separating me, causing me to feel like every movement I made was an act, a dream that I would wake up from, like a fortune teller sifting her tea leaves, trying to gather together some foreign objects and principles into a crystalline answer. But for years, the bowl would come back empty, nothing more than water and stray oolong, straining to reach the surface. When I was born, I had 2 small misplaced vertebrae sticking out of my back. They looked like wings. The doctors took pictures, then set the vertebrae back in place. Now I just have 2 bumps and a line of scars on my back.